The Hippopotamus amphibius, is one of the largest land mammals, known for its massive body, barrel-shaped torso, and powerful jaws. Despite its bulky appearance, the hippopotamus is surprisingly fast and agile, both in water and on land. Hippos are semi-aquatic animals, spending most of their time in rivers, lakes, and swamps across Africa. They belong to the order Artiodactyla, making them closely related to whales and dolphins rather than other land mammals. Male hippos, known as bulls, can weigh between 3,000 to 9,000 pounds, while females, called cows, are slightly smaller. Hippos are among the most feared animals in Africa due to their territorial nature and aggressive behavior. Hippos are primarily herbivores, feeding mostly on grass and aquatic plants. Despite their enormous size, they eat only about 80 pounds of vegetation per night. They prefer to graze at night, often traveling several miles from their water habitats to find food. Their wide mouths and strong, flat teeth help them tear and grind tough grass efficiently. Unlike many other herbivores, hippos do not chew cud, but have a unique digestive system that allows them to extract nutrients from fibrous plants. Since they spend most of their day in the water, they do not eat aquatic plants as often as one might expect. Hippos spend most of their time submerged in freshwater habitats to stay cool and avoid dehydration under the hot African sun. They have unique skin adaptations, producing an oily red substance often referred to as blood sweat. This secretion acts as a natural sunscreen, moisturizer, and antibiotic, preventing their sensitive skin from cracking or getting infected. Because their skin dries out quickly, hippos must stay in water for most of the day. They can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes and have nostrils that automatically close when they are underwater, allowing them to stay submerged while remaining undetected. One of the most striking features of hippos is their huge mouths and powerful jaws. Their canine teeth or tusks can grow over 1.5 feet long and are used for defense rather than eating. A hippo's bite force is estimated to be over 1,800 pounds per square inch, PSI, which is strong enough to crush a crocodile or snap a boat in half. When hippos open their mouths wide, they are not yawning but displaying a threat signal to warn rivals or intruders. Despite their large size, hippos can run at speeds of up to 20-30 miles per hour, making them extremely dangerous when provoked. Hippos are highly territorial in water, but become less aggressive on land. Male hippos control sections of rivers or lakes, defending their area from rival bulls. They engage in violent fights, using their massive teeth to bite and push opponents. These battles often result in serious injuries, and some hippos even die from wounds inflicted during dominance fights. Female hippos and young calves live within the dominant male's territory, but are generally left undisturbed unless threatened. Despite their aggressive nature, hippos form social groups, called pods or herds, which consist of up to 30 individuals. Female hippos give birth to a single calf after a gestation period of 8 months. Birth usually occurs underwater, and the mother helps her newborn reach the surface for its first breath. Calves are born weighing about 50 to 100 pounds and rely on their mothers for protection. Young hippos nurse underwater, sealing their ears and nostrils while drinking milk. They stay close to their mothers for up to 2 years before becoming independent. Mothers are highly protective, and even the dominant male must be cautious around a mother defending her calf. Baby hippos often play in the water, climbing on their mothers' backs or play fighting with other calves. Despite having few natural predators, hippos still face threats from lions, crocodiles, and hyenas, which occasionally attack young or weak individuals. However, humans pose the biggest threat to hippos through habitat destruction, poaching, and conflicts with local communities. Hippos are often hunted for their ivory-like teeth, which are sold illegally. In some areas, they are also killed for their meat and fat. As human populations expand, hippos increasingly come into contact with villages and farms, sometimes destroying crops or attacking people when feeling threatened. Due to these challenges, conservation efforts are being made to protect hippos and their habitats. Hippos play an important role in their ecosystems by shaping aquatic environments. As they move through rivers and lakes, they create paths and channels that allow water to flow and help distribute nutrients. Their dung fertilizes the water, promoting the growth of fish and other aquatic life. Without hippos, the delicate balance of wetland ecosystems would be disrupted. Scientists continue to study the role of hippos in maintaining healthy water systems as their presence benefits both plant and animal species living in these environments. Despite their fearsome reputation, hippos are fascinating and essential creatures that need protection. Conservation programs aim to preserve their habitats, enforce anti-poaching laws, and educate local communities on ways to coexist with these massive animals. In African cultures, hippos are often seen as symbols of strength, power, and protection, appearing in traditional folklore and stories. With the right conservation efforts, hippos can continue to thrive in their natural habitats, playing their vital role in maintaining Africa's rich biodiversity and freshwater ecosystems. The rhinoceros, or rhino, is one of the largest land mammals, known for its thick skin and distinctive horns. It belongs to the family Rhinoceretidae and is found in Africa and Asia. There are 5 species of rhinos: the white rhino and black rhino in Africa, and the Indian rhino, Javan rhino, and Sumatran rhino in Asia. White rhinos are the largest, weighing up to 5,000 pounds, while the Javan rhino is the rarest, with fewer than 80 individuals remaining in the wild. Despite their size, rhinos are surprisingly fast and agile, capable of running up to 30-40 miles per hour when threatened. Rhinos are herbivores feeding on grass, leaves, shoots, and fruits. Their diet depends on their species and habitat. White rhinos are grazers, meaning they eat mostly grass, while black rhinos are browsers, feeding on leaves and twigs from bushes and trees. Their strong, prehensile upper lip allows them to grasp and pull leaves from branches. Rhinos consume large amounts of food daily, helping to maintain the balance of their ecosystems by controlling vegetation growth. Despite their size, they have poor eyesight but rely on their strong sense of smell and hearing to detect predators and other threats. The most recognizable feature of a rhino is its horn, which is made of keratin, the same protein found in human hair and nails. Unlike other horned animals, a rhino's horn continues to grow throughout its life and can regenerate if broken. Some rhino species, like the Indian rhino, have only 1 horn, while others, like the black rhino, have 2 horns. Unfortunately, rhino horns are highly valued in the illegal wildlife trade, where they are falsely believed to have medicinal properties. This demand has led to widespread poaching, making rhinos one of the most endangered animals in the world. Rhinos are solitary animals, except for mothers and their calves. They establish territories using scent markings from urine and dung. Despite their solitary nature, rhinos communicate using vocalizations, body language, and scent markings. They produce grunts, snorts, and bellows to signal aggression, danger, or social interactions. Some species, like the Indian rhino, are known to be more social and may gather at watering holes or mud baths. These interactions play a crucial role in helping young rhinos learn survival skills and establish dominance in their environment. Rhinos enjoy wallowing in mud, which helps them cool down and protects their thick, sensitive skin from insects, sunburn, and infections. They spend hours rolling in muddy water, covering their bodies in a thick coat of mud. This behavior is essential for their health and survival, as their skin can crack if it becomes too dry. Rhinos also rely on birds like the oxpecker, which perch on their backs and feed on ticks and parasites. These birds help keep the rhinos free from pests, and also alert them to approaching predators by making loud warning calls. Female rhinos give birth to a single calf after a pregnancy lasting 15 to 18 months, one of the longest gestation periods among land mammals. Newborn calves weigh between 80 to 140 pounds and stay close to their mothers for up to 3 years, before becoming independent. Mother rhinos are extremely protective and will charge at any potential threats to their young. Calves rely on their mothers for food, protection, and survival skills. Once they reach maturity, young rhinos leave their mothers to establish their own territories and search for mates. Despite their massive size, adult rhinos have few natural predators, but they face serious threats from humans. Poaching remains the greatest danger, as rhinos are killed for their horns, which are falsely believed to have medicinal and status value in some cultures. Habitat loss due to deforestation, agriculture, and urban development has also contributed to the decline of rhino populations. Conservation organizations and governments have implemented anti-poaching laws, protected reserves, and dehorning programs to save rhinos from extinction. Despite these efforts, some rhino species remain critically endangered. Rhinos play a crucial role in shaping ecosystems, particularly in grasslands and forests. By grazing and browsing, they help maintain plant diversity and create pathways that benefit smaller animals. Their dung also helps fertilize soil and spread seeds, supporting the growth of vegetation. Scientists and conservationists continue to study rhino behavior, genetics, and population dynamics to improve conservation efforts. Programs like rhino sanctuaries, breeding programs, and community-led conservation initiatives aim to ensure the survival of these incredible creatures for future generations. Rhinos hold significant cultural and symbolic value in many traditions and myths. In African cultures, they are seen as symbols of strength, power, and protection. While in some Asian traditions, their horns were historically believed to bring good fortune and healing. Today, rhinos serve as ambassadors for conservation, reminding people of the importance of protecting endangered species. With continued global awareness, strict anti-poaching laws, and habitat restoration, rhinos have a chance to recover and thrive in the wild. Preserving rhinos is not just about saving a species, it's about maintaining the balance of the natural world.